from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
A lion is on the prowl, my pain, I'm hiding it in my smile. And lately my faith, I've been finding it in the cloud. And don't tell me wait, cause I'm living it now. Look, I'm a grind till I...
So up now for Chicago,
Leading off tonight
Nico
for
Horner.
the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
And there's a foul ball. He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Grounds one to short. Win. Sends it to first. And Tucker is retired. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Seiya
Suzuki hitting third in the lineup. And he was born in Japan. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 out, space is empty, and he'll step off and take the signs again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium. And pitching in this game, Justin Steele.
It's always it. Interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ivan Herrera, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
That one drilled left field. Hack ranging back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And up to
That
hit is
first.
Wilson
The first
Contreras.
baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Fly ball down the line. Snags it for the second out. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Count full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. McGreevy back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Leading off to the Cubs.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. No throw. Safe at second. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And another ball.
Nope, outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. No outs, runners at first and second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
The catcher,
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Curve in the dirt.
0-1, no strikes.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Donovan for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And that is out of play.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the catch, and that is that. Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And up next for St. Louis,
right
Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. There's Nolan Gorman.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in St. Louis, Nico Hoerner will come up to him.
Hoerner.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Throws to first in time, and one away in the top of the third. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far.
Tucker.
Now he steps off to reset. Contreras makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Herrera down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And brings it in at the wall. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's already homered here in this one.
Herrera.
That one missed. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-2. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Check swing, called strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And Wilson down on strikes. As we go to the top of the fourth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Crow Armstrong goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Righty delivers. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Walked his first time.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Base hit, left center field.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the batter now, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swanson, the lead runner, out at second. Busch at first with no outs. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ian Happ up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. way inside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there. John Birdie at the plate. Oh. For one with a fly out to center.
Birdie.
In the dirt. And that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And that misses. And that's ball two. And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In for a strike. Good slider.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
The batter,
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there. And now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Cardinals, number 35, Rodgers.
Corner. Swings through it for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
All loaded up. Top half of inning number 4. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 2-2. But he's back safely. Line drive. Win. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's all they'll get. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Alec Burleson. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Pop up here, third base side. Birdie settles underneath it, corrals it, and there's one down. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3. 1 out, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now Jordan Walker, fly to center his first time.
Walker.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Happ makes the grab, and that ends the inning. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Popped up. Win. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Herrera hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. Steele back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, called strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fly to left his first time.
Arenado.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Herrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2.
So I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Looks like he wants the signs again.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 64, Ryan Hernandez.
And he dodges that fastball. That one the other way. Makes the catch. One down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. Burleson makes his way towards it. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now a chance for Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And up next for Chicago, John Birdie. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Fought off foul. And downstairs.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That misses. And the count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs. Ryan Brazier.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance. That's ball one. The 1-0. Check swing, called strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Now batting the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Alec Burleson. On a line. And it's caught for the out. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Off the mark there. Ball one. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Top of inning number 7. So here's Horner now.
Nico Horner.
Fouled off. He was late. Fernandez, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Out towards right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Now batting the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 88. Phil.
Swings through that.
Mito.
No outs. Runner on second. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Seiya Suzuki, the next come to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Little chopper rolls foul. Horner, the runner at second with one away. Suzuki checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed and definite. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Swanson digs in.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Lars Newbar. So a lefty out of the pen. Number 43.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swanson fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Just missed.
Down.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now, Nolan Gorman. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Gorman.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appealed to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 2 outs. And that's outside. And 1-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago. Michael Busch.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 62, Kyle Leahy.
That one hammered center field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Catcher,
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. And now, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
That one almost got him. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's in
3
the dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And big swing and a miss.
The game's full.
Bounce to the right side. Donovan tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Nolan.
Arenado. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 11, Victor.
that one at triple digits. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ivan Herrera. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. The Redbirds trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, and that's a ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him swinging. Back here in St. Louis, here's the third baseman, John Birdie.
John. Birdie.
Leahy back to work. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Nootbaar makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Nico Horner.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Ryan Helsley.
This one in the air, center field. Scott. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first, and Tucker is retired. And that is that. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's Contreras now.
Wilson. John Rarrett.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Burleson will hit next. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. And now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
That's a ball.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there.
Now pitching toward
left-hander out of the bullpen, Jordan Wicks.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Newbar at the plate now, and that's inside. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Wicks is just 1 strike away. The tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and this should be it. Ball game. Steele with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mama business like a Malan sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so local.